Welcome to Capital Toastmasters Dubai podcast, where we explore the world of communication, leadership, and personal development. Today, we are diving into the fascinating realm of Toastmasters International, a global organization dedicated to helping individuals improve their public speaking and leadership skills. Do you know what Toastmasters is? Let me explain you. Founded in 1924, Toastmasters International has since ever grown into a thriving community of over 270,000 members in more than 14,000 clubs across 145 countries. Whether you are a seasoned professional looking to enhance your leadership abilities or someone seeking to conquer the fear of public speaking, Toastmasters offers a supportive environment where you can develop confidence, hone your communication skills, and unlock your full potential. In today's episode, we will be exploring the transformative power of Toastmasters with our special guests who bring Toastmasters experience to enlighten us. Together, we will uncover the secrets of effective communication, share personal anecdotes, and delve into the invaluable lessons learned on the Toastmasters journey. So, sit back, relax, and join us as we embark on this enlightening conversation about Toastmasters and its profound impact on individuals and communities around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have amongst us Jim Carrey's nephew, Luis Pazo. Are you Jim Carrey's nephew,
No,
Luis?
hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, by the way.
Let's start.
Okay, I do not know how to play chess.
No? Okay, I went for you.
All right, okay.
Officially, we start. Jim Carrey, well, is one of my favorite actors.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And when I'm doing videos or I'm doing movies with the family, I used to move a lot my face. I make a lot of, different faces. So I feel like somehow connected with him.
Okay. Can you do something for us?
No.
Is that the reason that you opted for engaging humor pathway?
Not a direct reason. I believe that the humor is important in everything we do. Have a positive mindset to make people laugh, even when the situation is difficult, or even when you are talking very sensitive subjects in your job. So I always, when I'm even presenting investment opportunity, I try to break the ice and making the people laugh. Because to me, when the people is in that mood, everything flows differently. That doesn't mean that it's not serious. The humor is a serious thing, but that means that the people is relaxed. And I don't know what the humor is doing in your brain, but definitely is making a change.
Right, so you just mentioned investments. So what do you do professionally, Luis?
I am currently a regional mergers and acquisitions manager for an elevator and escalators company.
Wow.
Here in the Middle East and Africa. Yeah, 5 years ago.
Right. So when you handling that kind of a portfolio, what makes you get into engaging humor? I mean, is investments and mergers and acquisitions about humorous situations at work?
No, actually no. It's very, as I said, the investment is it used to be very sensitive topic because the people is putting money in something, no, and especially me, working for a company. But when you look or you put the perspective of humors in very serious topics, the way you decide or the way you make your decisions or the communicate something is completely is different.
Being from an investment background, what made you invest in Toastmasters?
Good question. Right now, I'm working as an investment in the investment part, no, especially for a private company. But my background is public accounting, and I started my career being an auditor. The auditors used to be very serious, the way they communicate, the way they do, the way they follow the compliance. And to me, even when you are doing serious things, that doesn't mean that you cannot add humor to relax people or to change the way the people have to solve problems that you will put over the table. When you are an auditor, when you are a compliance auditor, yes, you have to sometimes put very difficult topics over the table. But if you do it adding something different like humor, makes makes easy for everybody to overcome that.
Right. So you've been here 2 years in
Yes.
Toastmasters. How would you describe your journey of 2 years?
Amazing journey. I mean, the reason why I joined Toastmaster was to improve my communications skills. I like to engage people, to inspire people. As a Venezuelan, my mother tongue is Spanish. So to communicate in Spanish is easy. I can take a microphone and deliver a speech, and it's easy. But when I moved to Dubai, I realized that doing the same in English was a challenge. And if I want to become a good communicator in everything I do, not just to inspire people, also in my work, I need to do something differently. And a friend in Canada, by the way, she told me, hey, why you don't try Toastmasters? I said, what is that? It's a club where you will improve your communications skills. And then I said, okay, I will try, and then I did it. And I really like it because and for the people who are listening, it's not complicated. It's not a complicated journey. It's very easy. And you basically have to fix the basics. And when you are preparing a speech in Toastmaster, something so very obvious, like having an intro, like having a body, and then a conclusion, we typically miss. We never have that, or at least before I joined the club, I was not aware of that you need to have an intro, you need to have a body, you need to have a conclusion. And when I joined the club, I learned that. I said, okay, this is a simple thing that makes a difference in my daily work at home. I think that now I'm communicating better with my wife as well. I'm not able to convince her, but at least I think I am able to deliver the message. And this is thanks for sure to the Toastmasters club. And actually in Spanish, I can notice the difference as well. So it's a very good journey. To me, even when I have 2 years, for me it's just started. And it's amazing to also learn from other members in the club, how they deliver the speech, how they prepare the speech, the feedback they give you. Because this is something that I also like from the club, or from the Toastmaster structure, is that every time you present a speech, you have the opportunity to receive an evaluation.
Wow.
So when you receive an evaluation, you are able to learn if you are smart.
Yeah. Right. So you just brought about the evaluation aspect. Is taking the feedback easier or is it tough? Because in the past, when I was given kind of feedback, it was not very easy on me. And I was like, it just hit my ego that how did they tell you you're not doing this right?
Yes.
It's that positive criticism. How do you need to take it? Because sometimes it just hits you there. And then I slowly started learning that even if it is a criticism, it is for me to improve. And that's how I become better for my next speech. How did you take the evaluations?
Amazing. That question is, yes, nowadays, depending on the person, some they like to receive feedback. Some people, they don't like to receive feedback. And in Toastmaster, you don't have an option. You will receive feedback. You will receive an evaluation.
Yes.
And I am particularly a person who likes that. My advice to anyone who is very sensitive to receiving an evaluation or for feedback is don't take it personal. It's not about Luis. It's about how you are delivering the message.
Right.
If you are joining Toastmaster, it's because you want to improve your communication skills.
Yeah.
So that means that the message is going from the A to the B, right? Or A to multiple people in the audience, right? If your message is not well delivered, something is happening in between.
Right.
Something is happening in the way you are communicating, in the way you are trying to say something.
Right.
And this is the role of the evaluator. The evaluator, and I'm sorry for correcting you, is not giving you a feedback. And this is something I learned in the Toastmaster as well. He's going to give you an evaluation, because if he gives you a feedback, maybe it's a personal opinion. And it's something I learned also in the Toastmaster.
Okay. Yeah.
When it's giving you an evaluation, it's something he saw. And everybody was able to have the same opinion. For example, if I'm speaking very loud,
Yeah, I can't hear
I
you.
want to communicate
Okay, yeah.
something. So I will not say, hey, you're speaking very loud. I couldn't hear you. Because then you are making the feedback personal.
Right.
But if you say to the person, hey, look, maybe you have to work in your voice variety, you will feel comfortable because that means, okay, I'm delivering something that maybe I have to work on.
Yeah.
So my advice is don't take it personal.
Right.
So you have to be able to isolate yourself. You Luis, a professional, is different thing that you, Luis, as a communicator. And take that evaluation as an opportunity to grow. You need to fail to grow.
You need to fail to grow.
You need
That's
to
a
make
very valuable
mistakes to grow.
lesson that you're
If you
giving
are
us.
going out of your house thinking that you will have a perfect day, you are wrong. And this is something I learned in Toastmaster. You are scared of public speaking. Go there. And my mentor, actually the president of the club, I remember when I joined the club, I was completely new. In January last year, I think the year before, he said, Luis, you will participate in a contest. In a contest? Are you crazy? No, go ahead. And I think this is something that Capital do very good. That
He
they
pushed
they
you
push
into it, right?
the new people to participate on here. It's like, how can they do this? I don't have the skill.
Yeah.
Go. Because you need to have the experience. You need to practice. You need
Right.
to fail.
Yeah.
You need to learn. And something that is amazing when you go to the context is that you learn from others. So other clubs are going there. So you are able to get also that, the way the others are delivering a speech, table topics, an evaluation. So you learn. So for that reason, I'm saying, the more you fail, the more you try, the better it's going to be for you.
The more you fail, the more you try, the more you grow.
The more you grow.
Wow, Luis, I think I'm going to take that away from our discussion today. That's a very valuable thing that you've given us. What tips do you want to give our viewers and our listeners about how can they prepare for a contest?
Wow, that's an amazing question. Simplicity. And this is the pretty of Toastmaster. You have an instructor to prepare first. And I always, the 2 times I prepare a speech, I draw the
You
structure.
draw.
Yes.
Okay.
What I want to deliver from here to here. Remember, it's communication. A to
B.
B.
Uh-huh.
What is the message? And once I have that, then I start writing my speech. So the structure will help you to deliver the message, and then if you have to do improvisation while you speak, while you are delivering the speech, will help you to go back to the structure. So you mentally have the structure from A to B, then what is the message you want to deliver, then you write your speech, and that will help you. And then, but particularly what I do, maybe it's silly, but I always practice in front of a mirror. I record myself, and I feel like the reporter in the news channel delivering a news, no? So, so this is what I used to do. Yes.
Right. How does it make you feel when you now look back at the starting day when you joined Toastmasters versus the Luis who is right now sitting here with me? What is the difference between that Luis and this Luis?
The confidence, I think. Because, as I said, the more you practice, the more you make mistakes. But you learn from them, okay? Because, if you make mistakes and you don't learn, what are you doing?
Right.
You are not growing.
Yeah.
So that obviously makes a change. So now I think I'm more confident when I have to deliver a speech in public. I'm not going to lie to you. So I still having the butterflies in my stomach. I prepare the speech. I have an amazing speech. And then when I am in front of the stage, everything is gone. But if I compare the first one with the last one, is improving. So the more you practice, the better is for you. And it's in my work. I don't know if anybody from my work will see this, but I can tell you that I can notice the difference because I am at least every quarter or month presenting something. And if I compared Luis before 2022 with Luis 2024, it's completely different. So
And you're happy with that?
Totally. And as I said at the beginning, now I am able to talk with my wife better as well. So
Is that one of the tips that you're giving to people? You'll be able to speak to your spouse
yes,
better?
you will be
if
able to deliver. You will be
Toastmasters?
able to deliver the message at home. Maybe you will not be able to convince, but at least to deliver.
Convincing is not the guarantee, right? Anyways, in Toastmasters, it's about communicating.
Communication.
Right.
Yes.
I love that. Maybe I'm going to try that on my spouse today. We collected some questions from our viewers.
Yes.
And one question here is from Miss Anna. And she wants to know, can you describe a memorable speech or presentation you delivered during your time in Toastmasters? And what made it memorable for you?
And no need to be a context speech, right? Could be any
Speech. I mean, like.
But if I have to talk about once I talk about the importance of the good use of the water.
Water,
yes. Because not in every country we have the fortune to have water when we open the tap.
Yeah.
And it was great to be able to convince the people to close their eyes with me and to tell them, let's take a shower together. But by imagination, no? So it was funny.
I was getting a bit confused. What are you trying to say?
Exactly. It was funny because obviously I tell everybody, hey, please follow me in this exercise. Let's close our eyes. And everybody was closing our eyes. Just let's follow Luis. And now let's imagine we are, about to take a shower. And then let's take a shower together. Everybody was like, hey, what is going on here? But they follow me. And then I told them, okay, let's open the tap. And let's imagine that we will start, enjoying in the shower. For me, the shower is the best moment in the day. Why? Because it's like relief. Recharging the energy, right? And then what you don't expect while you are taking a shower is that suddenly the water is going, right? So it's like, okay, you are having a pleasant moment, and that pleasant moment is caught because you lose the water, no? So in that moment, I tell everybody, okay, open the eyes. So it was funny, and the idea with this speech was to say, look, I'm not planning to convince everybody that we will, help other countries by using a proper or doing a proper use of the water, but every single action from everybody, individual actions could help us to save more water, no? But what's funny, I mean, at the end, obviously the speech is longer, but what was funny for me is to be able to convince people to close their eyes and then to tell them, okay, let's take a shower together, but individually, and to see the faces of everybody. Again, I was talking about a very sensitive matter. In some countries, they don't have the luxury of have water.
Yeah.
Using humor, and at the beginning of the interview, you were asking me why humor, no? And it's because you can have the opportunity to deliver a message about something that is very sensitive with humor. And I know you asked me for only one speech, but I have another one, and the title was The Sweetness of Failing.
The?
Sweetness of failing.
The sweetness of failing.
Yes, so
okay.
Because I like also the contradictions, no? And in the club, every time they told me, your titles are very contradictory. Yes, this is the pretty of the club. And what I like of the speech is that everybody, when you talk about sweets, you talk about things that everybody like because are pleasant. No?
Yeah.
And failing, nobody talks about failing. Nobody likes about failing because today the flavor in your mouth of failing is sour, it's salty or acid. But the more you fail, as we were discussing,
the more you grow.
The more you grow.
Wow.
So maybe that flavor today is not sweet, but tomorrow can become sweet. So if you ask me, sorry, I have two memories. So the one with the water, and then this one about the sweetness of failing.
So, what I've understood by you sharing your memorable speeches is that it's not just about humor, it's not just about taking people on a meditative journey, it's also about giving a message.
Definitely.
I think your water scarcity, the speech was all about taking care of our resources, which are very limited to us.
Yep.
So is it that every speech needs to have a particular message, or some speeches could be like just for fun and just for your learning? Because these two speeches of yours, they do come with a message. So is message a necessity in all the speeches?
Good question. I mean, I will answer from my
Yeah.
obviously perspective. But when I decided to join Toastmaster was because I want to communicate, I want to engage, I want to deliver a message. So when you are delivering a message, you have to communicate something. You have to make the people to conclude something,
Yeah.
to give them something. No, so this is the way I see my path in Toastmaster. And in Toastmaster you have different paths. It's engaging humor. You have many others. I
Yeah,
don't
like
remember.
I have done innovative planning.
Exactly.
Then you got persuasive influence, dynamic leadership.
Exactly.
There are around 11 paths.
And I think well, you have done many. I think you always want to say something, to give something that the people will take.
Yeah.
All right. And I will say that yes, in my opinion, every time I want to deliver a speech or evaluation or table topics, my personal objective is to give something, a message to someone that maybe needs that in that moment.
Right. My concluding question to you would be, how would you convince, and I really want you to, see that how you can convince the younger generation to come up and join Toastmasters.
May I hope my daughter watch this video. What I realize now as a parent is that the younger generation, I don't have my phone, but it's like this every day. They don't want to talk.
Oh, 100%.
Go to McDonald's and ask your ice cream. No, I will order and they will bring it to me. Go to that store and ask something. No, I don't need to go to the store. Call and no, I don't need to talk. What? You don't need to talk? You don't need to express yourself? What are you talking about? We are humans. We need to communicate. From many years ago to the new generation to come to Toastmaster. Come on, guys, we have to talk. You have to express yourself. You have to. One Toastmaster, Maddie, she presented a speech saying, you have to stand up. You have to raise your voice. You have to say something. You always have to say something, not text.
True.
Because texting you, I can say you, I'm happy, or I'm sad, or I have a problem, or nothing. But if I tell you I'm happy, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I have a problem, or I have a problem, or I have a problem. The way you communicate, the way you say something will help you also to grow as a person. And the new generations are wasting their times with the mobile phones, with the iPads, with all these apps that's supposed to help to the social networking.
Right.
But if we stay like that, we will lose this. Imagine doing this.
The interaction.
The
human connections.
Human connection.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Luis.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure knowing your thoughts
Thank you.
and your views.
No,
Thank you so
pleasure
much.
to be here. Should we finalize the chess?
Oh, okay.
No?
Please
No?
teach me.
Okay, maybe now I will move this like
Okay.
this.
Right.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found our discussion about Toastmasters both insightful and inspiring. Whether you are a seasoned Toastmaster or someone considering joining for the first time, we encourage you to take the next step on your journey towards personal and professional growth. I really thank all my guests for their time and insights today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do follow us on all our social media handles, Capital Toastmasters, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Facebook. And don't forget to leave a comment on our social media pages. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, remember, every speech, every meeting, every step that you take in your Toastmasters journey brings you closer to becoming the confident, the capable leader you aspire to be. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.